Well, this great big beastie was moored up near us, and I don't know if you're like us, we had absolutely no idea what this particular vessel would do. She's huge. She came in last night, she just spent the day, and she's heading off again. We did find out what she was for, but I wonder if you can guess.
A big blue beastie came in yesterday and moored just opposite us on the pontoon, and we've been looking at it and scratching our head and wondering what on earth it is and what it does or what it's used for. And we had sort of ideas around supporting the oil and gas industry, or maybe wind farms, or something to do with, you know, maintenance of pontoons, or all sorts of ideas. Perhaps dredging. But in the end, we went up to the chap on board and said, you know, what on earth is this beast used for? And he said it's for fish cleaning, which we obviously thought was a wind up. But he explained that when you have fish in fish farms, and there's loads of fish farms on the west coast of Scotland, they can get lice. The fish can get lice, and so they clean them. And so the big sort of vacuum suckers on the back of the boat suck the fish up through the vacuum hose, and then they're cleaned with fresh water in the body of the ship, and then they're run back out into the farm. So now we know the timorous wee beastie is a fish cleaner. You live and learn. So we're on passage, which is always great. We've left Oban, and we're on our way to. We can't decide if we're going to Luce Bay on Jura or Lyng, the Isle of Lyng. We're going to make our mind up when we get through the Sound of Lyng, which is a bit of a could be quite a feisty little passage. Really happy to be out. It's a lovely, calm, quite sunny day, and we've got a full set of sails up, which is always lovely, and yeah, just really enjoying it.
We are underway quite nicely. You can see lots of islands, and down there is the Sound of Lyng. That's where we're headed. We're not quite sure where we're going to go. Maybe Luce Bay, maybe somewhere on Lyng on the other side. But you can see an interesting cloud above the land, just forming and hovering. It's relatively warm today, but it's not hot. Jumpers, trousers, but really pleasant passage. As you can see, we've got some sails up. Looks like that one needs trimming. It's flapping. Deal with that next. But I better put the camera down. So this is what the skipper's doing. It's basically just, you know, enjoying playing on his phone, chatting with the rellies.
I've got the helm to sort out the trivial stuff. Excuse me, just to point out, we arrived here 3 minutes early for the order.
Yeah.
Helm. So, you know, no place to be pointing fingers, young lady.
There will be no accusing me of anything. I did a grand job. But while I am really busy making sure we don't hit any rocks. We've got those rocks, islands over there. Lyng, that's Lyng. This is the Sound of Lyng. Got rocks this side, rocks over there. Oh, busy times. These are the days when you love sailing. We are beam reaching. We've got flat water. We're doing 6 knots. The scenery is stunning. And it's just a fantastic day. The sun is coming out and shining. I just love it when it's like this. Woohoo! Alan would be smiling, but he's absolutely starving, so he's decided he's having an apple and a crisps. Quick. We're on anchor. We're in Luce Bay. Just now over here I did see a seal, but I can't see him now. He seems to have gone. I'll look out for him later. I'm sure he's not far away. But nice little anchorage. We're tucked in over here, little beach. But when we came in, we tried to anchor over here, but since we've come in, another boat has left. We probably would fit now, but we seem to be well settled, so we're staying put. I think we're heading over here to shore soon to see if we can go and bag Jura. We've not been on Jura yet, so it's hot drink or hot food time. Make sure we can bag it.
There's Seagull, just resting on her anchor. If we zoom out, we're just off Jura. You can see that we've now come ashore. Landed on Jura at 16:29. There's Tish. She's got her special waterproof shoes, which is a lot better than mine. And we're going to go and see if we can find some delicious cakes, which apparently the local kids are baking cakes and then leaving them in this shed up here. And you just there's just an honesty box to pay for them. So we'll go and see what we can see. Can't wait for a hot cup of tea and a few cakes.
Well, we found the honesty hut, which is just here. You can let's head up the ramp and find out what it says. See it on the beach. Cute sign. Looks like there's an urn there. Heading up, like the bunting. Lots of things about today's cakes. Lots of cakes. Make yourself a cup of tea. And then they've got a little honesty money box there. And it says, we are 6 local kids, aged 12 to 18. We took over tea on the beach from our parents. We pride ourselves on our homemade cakes. And I hope you enjoy them as well. Fantastic. Who wouldn't want to support? I've been to the Honesty Hut and I've got us some fruit cake.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it with our tea.
Cake on our big stone bench. This is where we bagged Jura and had tea and cake from the Honesty box. And there's the anchorage. I think we're going to have a lovely night. We've got a visitor this evening. We're bumming away on anchor. And the swan turns up to say hello. Keeps hissing. Hello, Mr. Swan. This is what we've woken up to. This morning's anchorage. Beautiful, sunny, bright, calm seas. I think we've decided to sail to Gigiha, which is over there today, and take a mooring buoy. Then we're going to head round the Sound and Mull tomorrow. We're hoping to head to Campbeltown, where some friends of ours are going to meet us. So that's going to be great fun. We sailed with them last season at the beginning, and we hope to meet up and do some sailing with them again this season. Here's Alan doing a bit of seal spotting this morning. We're getting some great views. With the binoculars, it's particularly good. We have attempted to film a little bit on camera, but it's not as good as our binoculars, unfortunately. I don't know if you can see him, but in the middle of the screen there's something moving in the water. It's seals. We can see, I think I've seen 3 already this morning. Just seem to be playing in the shoal water on the other side of this reef. So the bit just in front of the seal is a bit of a reef, and they're in a bit of a pool on the other side. It's idyllic conditions. Really lovely today.
Here they are. Just trying, I've got a bigger lens on. Wanted to see if we could see him any clearer. There he goes. I think they're fishing. We can hear them. It sounds like there's a pup somewhere. We can hear them calling out. think Tish is having a nice start to the day. Just relaxing on deck. I might go and just interrupt her chillaxing. How's it looking from there, Smithy?
Very nice, thank you. Watching the jellyfish.
Oh yeah, sitting it. There was a flock of gannets here last time we came down.
Yeah, we were down just past the island.
Yeah. We were a bit earlier then though. Lovely morning. Your tea's made, by the way. Okay.
My hand is waiting for tea.
Bereft.
And I'm not watching. What's for dinner then, Skipper?
We are having roast vegetables and pasta in a particularly lovely pepperoncino sauce. I'm just going to check the roast because I'm not that familiar with these. So we'll have a look.
Oh, this looks yummy. They're doing really well, they're nearly there.
Whoops, there we go.
Shall I set up our cockpit table?
Yeah,
On.
do that.
Let's do that. Lunch outside.
Lovely sunny day.
We're approaching the lovely sort of sandy beaches in the far distance there of Gigiha. We're going to go around the end there and then down the sound, and then we'll be there in probably about an hour and a half. It's been a lovely day. Well, we're on Gigiha, on the pontoon. You can see the water so clear again on the bottom. There's Alan getting the rubbish. We're heading ashore. We're climbing the hill up to the shop. Alan says it's sweltering here. I think he thinks he probably should have had his shorts on. At the top of the hill, there's a huge pile of stones. Lots of boats decorated a stone and left it in the pile. They're all different. Quite fascinating. Still, more uphill for us. We've arrived at the shop. They got bikes for hire, so you can go and explore the island. They've got a little sort of takeaway and a great shop inside.
We're on Gigiha, and this is our view from the hill, which is a seagull sat on a mooring, looking very splendid. And just panning back, you can see the mainland across the water. And we're going to be going down the sound of Gigiha tomorrow, heading towards the Mull of Kintrye. Here we are, we're on Gigiha, and Tisha has decided she wants to go for a swim. The water temperature is Baltic, but well, no, it's not too bad. And I can show you. See, I'm actually in myself. Look, there's me. So Tisha's going to go for a little swim. Off you go, lovely. Are you going to tell us it's lovely?
It's just a bit chilly getting, my belly's really hot.
Okay. This is where Tish says, "Oh, the water's lovely."
I did make a lot of noises when I got in. It's
I know.
a bit chilly.
I videoed it. I think I pressed it. So we're on. What are we doing now?
We're both in the sea, and it's gorgeous.
That's an interesting interpretation of the word gorgeous. Some would say chilly. But here we are. Not quite sure what's going on over there, but the boat's pulled their anchor up and they seem to have brought an awful lot of something else with it. So Tish has nipped over in the tender just to see if she can take it off. Because they're actually, it's a good job it's very calm conditions, because they've actually pulled their anchor up, and so there's nothing holding them in place. But she's having a go, see if she can help them out. We'll keep you posted. Well, here she comes, she must have done it. So we now have Thunderbird 2, International Rescue. Okay, sorry about that. Here she comes. Terrorised Tish. Oh, she's doing it very carefully. She must have known I'm filming her. And success. What was up then, sweetheart?
He'd got another anchor attached to his anchor.
I thought so. I said he looked like another anchor, didn't I?
A big anchor.
Yeah.
If without me, I think he'd have struggled for a while to get that off.
Oh, brilliant. So you done it?
Yep, it's off.
Excellent.
He was just finding himself ready to go. He's a single hander as well.
Oh, blimey. Oh, I'm glad you went over then.
Alan's just preparing us for leaving. We're leaving Gigiha today and heading out of here into that big fog patch and going around the Mull of Kintrye and on to Campbeltown. Let's hope that we do get to see some of the Mull of Kintrye and it's not foggy all the way. Well, when we did set off, another pea super fog. Can't see a bloody thing. Just looking out for lobster pots. Got the radar on, got the AIS on. We're looking okay at the moment, nothing coming, but we really can't see anything. It's a shame really, I was looking forward to seeing them all. It's so foggy on this passage, we don't want to stay down below very long. Alan wants to help me keep watch, so this is what we get for lunch. When we need a quick lunch and it needs to be hot, it's pot noodles all the way. So that's been our quick lunch today. The king of the fitties, lots of vegetables I don't think.
We've been sailing since 1. We left Gigiha at 1 o'clock and we have been in thick fog all the way down the coast. We're just approaching the Mull of Kintrye, and at last we can see some land, and there it is. It's quite big though, it's quite huge. We hadn't realised we were quite so close to it, but there we are. Very excited to see the Mull, and we're getting to the feisty part of the passage, so I'm going to stop talking. The fog has just about cleared for a second, so we're getting a quick video of the Mull. We're just coming around the bottom, what am I thinking of? West coast. This is so when we come round that apex there, then we'll start going across the southern tip of the Mull.
Here comes Alan. Nice chilli and rice for supper.
Top quality chilli. Top
quality made in Mr. D. The reason I picked the camera up, believe it or not, was not to show you Alan eating his supper, but to show you Sander Island. So we're passing through Sander Island. This is, or by Sander Island, this is Sander Sound. And that's the mainland over there. We've gone from the most awful fog I've ever seen to this. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the waterproofs have come off. We're in shorts and t-shirts now, aren't we, Alan?
We are, and it's needed because I'm hot.
It's hot. It's actually hot in the cockpit. Can you believe it? It's been wet and mizzly and not nice all day. And finally, it's gorgeous. Would be about a couple of hours to Campbeltown. Yeah, about 2 hours, nearly there.
Tish is in her element. She's got us heeled over in a force 5. Looking good though. Plenty of wind in the sail. Well, the telltales aren't too clever, but the wind is fluking around a bit, so we'll forgive her. Where is she? Not on the helm. Ah, there she is.
We've arrived and we've managed to moor alongside our friends at Quillite in Campbeltown, and now we're going to have a celebratory drink.